Good morning, cryptocurrency. It's Jacob Crypobury here from the United Kingdom. I hope you're doing well, guys. Comment down below how your day's been. What cryptocurrencies are you looking at? I'd love to know. Today we're going to check out Skale networks. I do think it's a cryptocurrency or an altcoin that's going to perform rather well in the next crypto bull run. And we really want to identify these undervalued projects that have loads of value, fundamentals, utility behind them before we actually take off in the next crypto bull run, right? So we want to accumulate in these undervaluation zones. Skale network today up 7.64%, up 5.9% against Bitcoin, up 3.38% against Ethereum. Market cap of 200 million, so we could still possibly see a 10x plus for this crypto in the future. Skale network token ranked 136 at the moment. Crypto bubbles today, just to get a bit of a market overview and a flavor for the feeling of the sentiment of the market. We can see Ethereum is climbing nicely, up 4%. Bitcoin is trying to battle its way back to that $22,000 level. The Ethereum mainnet is on the way on the 6th of September, so we're going to see the merge happen then, just 2 weeks away, so prepare yourselves for that one. Looking at their Twitter, they've got about 100,000 at the moment. And look at this, a bit of on-chain data. Good morning, Scalians. Now that we've hit 3 million transactions in the Scaleverse, how long do you think it will take to hit 4 million transactions? This guy's saying less than a week. The most common voted option here, less than 2 weeks. So there's a lot of transactions. People are still super bullish and at least using the network through a bear market, which is really important. Another nice tweet over here, StealthX.io, which is an exchange. Our team is welcoming the Scalians, Skale Network, the project making Web3 future available for everyone right now. Now you can instantly swap Skale with 450 plus other crypto assets with no registration or signups. So that's nice to see as well, that they're deploying on more exchanges, more volume, and more exposure, more organic growth, which is super important, especially during a bear market. I really love the Skale website as well. I'm just going to show you it. It's so nice. You can see here, Skale, the blockchain network of the future. In my opinion, this is a really strong altcoin choice, not financial advice, of course. Available today. So blockchain should not be difficult or expensive to use. Skale is the first blockchain network to fully optimize Web3 user experience and security. So we can see really nice, zero gas fees, period. Nice to see this website. I like the black sort of simplicity, how all the graphics just stand out. I think that's very important, that the user journey on these websites is easy, and we're certainly seeing that delivered here for Skale Network. So before we jump into the Skale Network price analysis, let's update ourselves with Bitcoin. We can see that we were making our way, though we didn't, we're trying to make our way up to this kind of resistance level at $26,000 with the potential chance of a breakout to the upside. We've not seen it. We've got rejection here before. We got rejection here before as well. We didn't quite become overbought on the daily RSI for Bitcoin here, but what's important to see is that actually we had this rising wedge, which is the bearish pattern. We lost quite a lot of value when we lost that support. As you can see, lost support, came down about 12%, maybe even 13%, about 13%. And as you see, now we're forming this symmetrical triangle, which also could be seen as a bear flag. What's fantastic is we're actually breaking out. Of course, we're underextended on our 20-day moving average. If we look at the Bollinger Bands, we're also right at the bottom there. And usually when that happens, it's a good time to go long. And even though it's scary, you do have to wait a few days to actually see the result in the impulse wave following the accumulation at the lower levels. So it's pretty crazy to see. If we look at the 4-hour time frame quickly, I imagine we were oversold. Yes, we were. Pretty oversold, actually, looking at 13. So if you did get in that, buy this dip here, buy this oversold position on the 4-hour, you'd be up about 4.83%. And we are breaking out of this symmetrical triangle right now. And effectively what that means is we could potentially see a reversal here up to the $25K, which is the top of the rising wedge, aka the support line, which has flipped into resistance at $25,000. So I am anticipating this potential play here. Of course, it might not happen. We don't know the future, but it's just something that I'm looking at the moment. By the way, guys, if you're new here, slap that subscribe button. Come say hi in the Discord and get yourself in that Telegram channel. Why not? So Skale Network, we're on the weekly time frame right now. You can see we're certainly in a huge downtrend from March 2021. High, lower high, lower high, lower high. So it has been a continuation of lower highs, lower lows. It's not effectively looking amazing. If we look at the 20-day moving average on this weekly time frame, we can see that we are retesting. Usually when we're underneath it, here, here, and here, it does present a good opportunity to accumulate and kind of hold onto your bag for a few weeks or months before taking an impulse through the 20-day moving average. So if we see history repeat itself again, I'd imagine that we will break through this 20-day moving average, just like we did over here before in February 2020. We put through this low, we came up 261%. Now so far what we've seen from our market cycle bottom, the market cycle bottom here to here is 107%, so there is potentially more room for an impulse wave here. I do expect we will at least retest this 20-day moving average on the weekly time frame. If we check out the daily, I would think the daily is a bit more accurate. Well, you can see, again, we're looking super volatile. We just broke out of this falling wedge right here. Happened on the 16th of July. This is our low here of 0.39 cents. And of course, we had to respect that 0.043 support level, which is still a major level of support. Now, I am seeing a lot of volatility here. It looks like a broadening horizontal channel. If you do look at it on the macro scale, so here's the downtrend, here's the uptrend, although I think it's very unlikely that we're going to get a break out to 0.09 during this crypto bear market, especially as effectively this is a bearish pattern. We usually see this broadening ascending channel following a market trough or bearish activity, and that's what we're seeing now because we're getting this huge dirty dumpage down there, which was not good for Scale Network's price. You can see 41% reduction in the price there. And when we look on the 4-hour time frame, you can just see the recent pump right here from today. If we look from maybe yesterday, 25th of August, it was 26% all in. But this wick here, the actual wick on top of the body of this candle, does reflect massive selling pressure at this particular level. So in my opinion, that means we've got now a lot of resistance at $0.065. So we've got a range that we're trading within. We're trading between the 0.065 and also this support trend line of 0.049, right? We are overbought on the RSI on the 4-hour time frame. If we look at the 20-day moving average, we're overextended, and the Bollinger Bands is even saying, well, you know, this is a fantastic time to go short. If you did go short, of course, we're a bit too late for that now, you would have had a 15% position. So it's all about using these indicators, RSI, Bollinger Bands, and 20-day moving average. You've got three things right there: 20-day moving average, Bollinger Band, and the RSI will help you gauge whether you can go short or long. And on this particular occasion, all three boxes were ticked. We just missed the opportunity. So what could happen now is we need to consolidate at this particular level. If we take a look, go down, look at the support region over here where the swing highs start. You can see we've come down to the 0.786 Fibonacci range. So I do imagine this is where we could start consolidating a little bit. Just take away these indicators so we can see what's going on. Yeah, as you see, huge green candle followed by two small red candles right here. Does look like we're seeing some negative continuation. I don't know if we will get a bounce. I'd like to think we'll get a bounce around about this particular level here for Scale Network. If we look at the 5-minute time frame, just draw up these supports here. We could still come down to about $0.0544 before seeing that continuation. So yes, very euphoric, very greedy, move too quickly. Look how overbought we are on the RSI, sitting at 95. That's why we came up to 0.065. So I do personally think maybe we won't get this continuation. I think this broadening ascending channel here will be invalidated. I don't think the thesis will remain bullish. I think we will unfortunately come down and retest this 0.0511 support level. If we break that support, there is a chance that we come down to 0.043 again, although I think that would be a good buying opportunity. So yeah, that's about a wrap with Scale Network in the short term. Long term, I mean, we were looking at the market cap. It had a 200 million, I believe, $200 million market cap. What that means is, in my opinion, is, yeah, we can certainly see some all-time highs in the future. Circulating supply, 53%. The previous market capital all-time high sat at 1 billion. That's it. That's not actually a lot. So I do think we could see a 10x from current levels, which would take us to like 55 cents. And if we look at that on the price side of things, 55 cents is not close to an all-time high. So it is to do with the circulating supply. I guess around this time here, there was barely any scale in circulation. So whilst I don't think we're going to see an all-time high in the next crypto bull run for this project, I still think we can see some fantastic returns or gains from the current price levels. One of the first areas of resistance we'll be looking at for 2025 is probably going to be $0.33. That's a realistic path up to here. I don't think we will come up to $1 again in the future. That's the sad truth. But I still think big returns are available for people that get in at these levels, because look at this. We've not been this low at 0.045 since basically 2020. So this is the bear market. This is where everyone is just FOMOing in. All the people that unfortunately did buy here and here have now sold their positions. Only the wise ones will dollar cost average and hold through the next 2-3 years. And guess what they'll do again? they'll see the price come up and they'll FOMO back in. The same cycle every time by the same people. It's just really, really funny. Anyhow, fear and greed index today we're seeing at 25. The market is flipping rather, bearish. The sentiment, lots of havoc and upheaval in the markets. Rainbow chart telling us we're still in dark blue, so we can effectively accumulate around here with a low risk and high reward potential for the long term. Just like if you bought here and you bought here. And don't forget, guys, Ethereum merge is going to occur on the 6th of September. Don't miss out on this because it could potentially have some massive returns too. Get yourself in my Discord channel. Come and say hi. You can basically just hop in right now. We're all talking about loads of different projects, pre-sales, DeFi, staking, all of it. So come say hi in the Discord, get yourself in there. Also visit the Telegram channels down below. Check out all the links, the $100,000 giveaway, and see you soon. Bye for now, guys.